Hello everybody, and welcome back to UBA Productions. This is Sono421, and we're going to be starting this video showing you guys sort of a table of contents, because this video is going to be pretty long, so real quick we just want to show you everything that's in the video and what times these glitches are going to be shown throughout the video, so you guys can pick and choose which glitches are most interesting to you. But I gotta say, all the glitches in this video are very interesting and very game-breaking. Now without further ado, let's get on with the video. So the first glitch we're going to be showing you is how to unlock any specialist. Now this is very easy. All you simply have to do is have a buddy of yours sitting at the main menu with a joinable party, and then you have to start up your own private match. None of the settings or the map matter. And then from your private match, you're going to want to click start triangle and join your buddy at the main menu. And after you join him at your main menu, you should be back in your custom game screen before you join. Now quickly you're going to want to click on specialist. Now when you join him, you should hear a little noise in the background letting you know that you've joined him. Now all you simply have to do is select the specialist that you want to be using for online. And the next time you load up online, you should have that specialist selected even though you don't have it unlocked. Now this next glitch is going to be how to get any map on free run. Now this glitch also requires a friend, but it can be done one of two ways. He can either have his party max set to 2, or he can kick you after you join. Now those two different ways are going to come into play a little bit later, but to start off this glitch you're going to be needing a split screen, and just like before you're going to need your buddy's session to join in off of. Now you're going to want to load up your own private match just like with the other glitch, and then join him after your private match is started. But this time, instead of selecting specialist, you're going to want to select setup game with your first controller. And now this is where those two different ways come into play. If your buddy that you're joining has his lobby max set to 2, when you try to join, it will say unable to join, and it'll put you back at the main menu, and you simply get the error off your screen and you're ready to do the next step. But if he has his lobby max set to anything above 2, then he will have to kick you once you're in his lobby, and that will also get you back to the main menu with your split screen. And now if you've done it correctly, you should see the setup games options still on your screen even though you're back at the main menu. And now what you're going to want to do with your second controller is go and select multiplayer, and then go into select free run. It should now say that you have to disband your party to enter free run. Go ahead and say yes. Now you should successfully have the setup game menu in free run. And to finish off this glitch, all you simply have to do is select change map, and you can change it to any map from multiplayer. Now there's actually a couple cool things you can do with this glitch, like getting outside of the map aquarium solo without any specialists, because tapping up on the D-pad makes you freeze in place, so you can mash up on the D-pad to get stuck in midair. And you can also use the same technique to get out of the map on Stronghold. If you're having trouble doing our other solo ways out of these maps, this is a bit easier and it doesn't require any specialists, so I'd suggest giving this a shot. But now we're going to be showing you a couple other cool things you can do with this exact same glitch, such as being able to play the final mission in the campaign without completing a single level. So all you simply have to do is bring the custom game setup options over to campaign, and you go to map select, and from there you can select any mission in the game. And this even includes Dead Ops Arcade, as well as some other weird maps that if you try to load them, it just crashes your game. Now with this, you can also load multiplayer maps into campaign, or zombie maps into campaign, or campaign maps into multiplayer, or zombie maps into multiplayer, or multiplayer maps into zombies. There's just loads of combinations, but it doesn't matter because any combination you have, you can't load any maps in any other game modes because that just doesn't work. But this does work for trolling your friends if they maybe haven't played the campaign. Some campaign maps look like they could be actual maps. One last thing I think is cool with this is that you can see where the dev maps were located and how it tells them to remove the dev maps before the game ships, and I just think that's kind of cool. Now with these next couple glitches, I'm not going to say that a split screen is required, but it is recommended simply because it's a lot easier. But just know that if you're going to do it without a split screen, that every time the menus are being navigated, that's going to have to be done by somebody's party that you join, and then he takes you through all the menus while you do the other steps that are required to be doing all these glitches. So the first glitch is going to be how to get your Bowie knife into online multiplayer. Now, just like before, what you're going to want to do is start up a private match. Then once your private match is started, you're going to want to join your friend who is sitting at the main menu. Now quickly, before it completely joins this game, you're going to want to click create a class with your second controller. Now the next step is to get back to the title screen with your main controller. Now before you go there, it'll say you must leave and disband your party. Go ahead and say yes, and now you'll be sitting at the title screen where it tells you to press X with your create a class up. Now you're going to want to press X to get back in with your main controller, and now when you sign back in your split screen, you shouldn't have control of the other menu. Now to regain control, you're going to want to go to multiplayer with your main controller, and then double tap custom games with your split screen, and you should regain control of your created class menu. Now with your main controller, you're going to want to go back to zombies, and then once you're in zombies, click on one of your classes to edit them with your split screen, and then go to your secondary, and then hover over equipping the Bowie knife. And then have your main controller go back into multiplayer, and then once you're in multiplayer, equip the Bowie knife, and now you've successfully carried over the Bowie knife to your online games create a class. Now with the Bowie knife equipped, you cannot have any primary gun selected, but you can have perks and your tactical and lethal grenades. But now the Bowie knife is all yours to use in online multiplayer. It should be noted that you can also get this as a preset class in private match using this exact same technique, except we don't really see a point in uploading that tutorial considering the custom game is already all over in the popular and trending playlists. So we'll just let you guys get the Bowie knife in your private match that way. Now the next glitch up is how to get every hero costume unlocked for your online specialists, even ones that you don't have unlocked yet. So for this one, you're going to need your split screen and a buddy whose session you can join. And all you simply have to do is start up a private match, just like before, and once you're fully in your game, you're going to want to join your buddy who's in his joinable session at the main menu. Then once you're at your custom games menu before you join, you want to quickly press specialist with your second controller. And then now with your main controller, you're going to want to work your way back to the title screen. And before you get to the title screen, it'll ask you to disband your party. You just want to say yes. And now you should be at your title screen with the specialist menu in the background. Now you're going to want to get back into the game using your first controller, and now when you sign in your second controller, don't press X, just move the left joystick and then press triangle. And if done correctly, you should now be in the customization screen for your specialist. And now with your main controller, go into zombies, and now once in zombies, click on a piece of gear that you want to be hero, and now go hover over the hero selection for that piece of gear. And with your main controller, now go back to the main menu, and once you're in the main menu, equip that piece of hero gear, and now you should officially have that piece of hero gear for online multiplayer. And now all you have to do is repeat this process with every piece of gear for all your specialists, and now you have all the hero costumes for all of your specialists for online. Now the last glitch we're going to be showing in this video is how to equip any gobblegum you want, even ones that you do not have unlocked. Now just like the other glitches, you're going to need a buddy you can join off of and your split screen. Except this time you're going to want to load up a private match in zombies. Now once your private match is loaded, you're going to want to join your buddy that is joinable. But right before you join him, once you're back in your private match settings, you're going to want to click the customize gobblegum options and get to choosing your gobblegum. Now once you have this screen up, you're going to want to have your first controller go all the way back to the title screen. And before you go to the title screen, it'll ask you to disband your party. Just go ahead and say yes. And then right after you say yes, just hop right back into the game using that same controller. Now before you sign in your second controller again, make sure that you go back into zombies. And now once back in zombies, just double tap X with your second controller to sign it in. And then it should be back in your gobblegum menu. And now once you're at the gobblegum select screen, go ahead and move yourself over to multiplayer custom games with your first controller. And now once you're here, you can select any of those gobblegums that you want. Now if you simply repeat this process, you can get any gobblegum you want in your entire gobblegum collection. Now we really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to please comment, like, and subscribe as it really helps us out. This has been Sono421, and thank you for watching.